Welcome to the first ever episode of PokeFang Unpacked. The Pokemon Company just spontaneously announced a brand new set coming out in early August of 2024. It's going to be called Shrouded Fable. And now with Shrouded Fable officially on the horizon, there's a lot of new information that was just dropped today. So let's get ahead and get started and let's get unpacked. On May 16th, 2024, we heard about Shrouded Fable. And the way that I found out about this set was I actually sat down to edit a completely different video and found out when I went to the Pokemon Center website that it looked like this. So maybe some of you guys also saw this, or maybe you got an email or saw something on social media. So I just happened to go to the website and saw this right here, which absolutely blew my mind for two reasons. A, I was not expecting to see a new set, and I hadn't really heard any rumors about this new set or its name or anything like that. I knew Night Wanderer was coming out in Japanese, but didn't really know much about what was happening in the English side of things. So this is kind of out of left field for me. We're going to dive a little bit deeper into what some of this stuff is. I was able to put some slides together before hitting record today to hopefully give you guys a somewhat professional presentation here. So according to the website, Shrouded Fable should be dropping in August of 2024. And as far as I can tell, it looks like when they say early August, they're talking early August. And it looks like August 2nd is going to be the official release date of Shrouded Fable, which is going to be a specialty set according to the Pokemon Center, which is interesting. I don't know that I was expecting a specialty set. I did hear people say that there might be one, but I feel like we're getting them so often now. But let's go ahead and dive into what these new products look like and what exactly is going on. So depending on whether or not you actually played the DLC all the way through, you may or may not know who some of these characters are right here. From the left to the right, we have Monkey Dory, Unpheasant, Okidogi, and Pecharunt. I just want to give you a little bit of background as to what this new set is going to be about. We are still finishing off the Teal Mask content in the TCG before moving on to Indigo Disc in whatever comes next. So something that helps me really understand what is exactly going on with these new expansions is a breakdown like this. Two sets that are going to be spread across that DLC is going to be Twilight Masquerade and Shrouded Fable. And the Japanese sets that are making these up is going to be Crimson Haze and Mask of Change, which is sort of spread a little bit between Twilight Masquerade and Shrouded Fable because there are some cards in Mask of Change and Crimson Haze that are going to be moved over to Shrouded Fable. So this is kind of like these three sets right here, including Night Wanderer, which I haven't seen yet. That's also going to be featuring the Pecharunt Pokemon. All of these are coming together to make up these two English sets, if that makes sense. Seeing it like this helps me understand a little bit more about what's going on, because there are sort of three different worlds that we're sort of like trying to keep track of at the same time. So one of the first products that we're actually able to pre-order from Pokemon Center is going to be the Shrouded Fable Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer Box. We know about these exclusive Elite Trainer Boxes. They come with two different versions of the promo card that you would get in a normal Elite Trainer Box. One of them comes with a stamped promo in it, and typically those do hold their value a little bit better. And I think that stamp is literally there just to give it a little bit more collectability. These are one of my favorite things to add in my sealed collection. Typically, I will open a bunch of regular ETBs and keep the Pokemon Center exclusives sealed, or maybe I'll open one up here on the channel. If you guys do like unboxing content, make sure you subscribe because that is my normal content. This is a new series. It's totally different. And this Pecharunt artwork right here is actually really beautiful. I'm curious if it's going to have that sort of sparkle background that we saw with the Ogerpon that's going to be in Twilight Masquerade. It has sort of a SIR, not texture, but like the sparkly background holofoil pattern that actually just elevates it a little bit more. So it's not just sort of like ink on paper art rares that we've been getting in the past with our ETB promos. But if you didn't know this, Pecharunt actually has two different forms. One of it's closed and one of it's opened. And in this artwork, it is featured in its opened form. So I think that's like basically its attack stance. And you can see right down here, it's got two moves, Toxic Subjugation and Poison Chain. And Poison Chain is honestly pretty much how you would describe these things right here that are around all of the Loyal 3's necks right here. So each one of them is holding or is being bound potentially by a poison chain as a result of the Pecharunt using its poison moves against them to control them. So I haven't finished the DLC, but I have a theory that the Loyal 3 are not actually bad in real life, even though they are the villains of the DLC. I think Pecharunt is actually using its poison abilities to mind control the Loyal 3 into doing its bidding, and that's how they ended up sort of being the attackers in the whole Ogerpon situation. So 3 of the promo cards that I did expect to see in Twilight Masquerade actually got pulled and didn't make it in. And that was honestly a little bit concerning for me, because sometimes when they pull cards from a set, they end up making them promos in different collection boxes and things. And sometimes they can make some really great artworks end up being worth close to nothing just because they've just oversaturated it in a promo as opposed to making it pullable in the actual set. And it looks like that's not what's happening with these. We should be seeing these in Shrouded Fable. It would only make sense for it to be themed around these 3 Pokemon that we would see these artworks finally show up in that set. And they are absolutely gorgeous. They're all super like vibrant. Each one sort of has its own theme and color palette going on. This first one from Teezero featuring the Monkey Dory is absolutely beautiful. It's got some like cherry blossoms and stuff like that, just sort of chilling in the tree at dusk. There's also some like interesting rainbowy patterning here. I don't know if that has anything to do with the card itself or if that's just how the artwork actually is. I don't know. This Unpheasant artwork is also beautiful, and that is from illustrator, I'm going to butcher this name, Keiichiro Ito. Guys, let me know if there's a different pronunciation. It's my first time actually reading that one. And if I remember correctly in the DLC, that is where you battle it. It's sort of like overlooking a giant canyon in the Kitakami region. And then we have the Okidogi over here, which you guys know I'm a big fan of dogs. And this beast is just sort of like bashing through the countryside, tearing up the mountainside here. It's actually pretty chaotic, and I love that you can see all the different brush strokes and everything. It really does look like a painting. All of these have some really interesting styles to them. And this one is, of course, from the legend Akira Egawa. I'm definitely going to want to put those in some kind of a display and get those in PSA 10s ASAP when this set comes out. You guys can see we have the Loyal 3 on the pack arts. Another reason why we should probably be seeing those artworks in this set. And we also have the Pecharunt over here with its chains. So you can see it's creating those poison chains right there that are around the Loyal 3 that I personally think is some sort of a mind control device that he's using them as its puppets. Love to see all of this purple and green. You guys know that that is my thing right there. Allegedly, according to the Pokemon website, this is a special set and it will not be an official mainline set that will get a booster box. So these are the products that we will likely be looking for. These are the traditional products we're starting with. So we have some interesting new ones coming up later in the video that we have not seen before. These are the ones that you are used to seeing. We have some 3-pack blisters. I only found an image of one that features the Pecharunt. Usually we get these in a pair, so I'm not sure what the other promo is going to be. Those are tried and true. We've had 3-pack blisters for a really long time. So we have the 3-pack blister, which comes with obviously 3 packs. We have our 6-pack booster bundle, which is honestly one of my favorite new products. I hope they keep these things going for a long time. It's got a nice small form factor, and there's nothing in there but packs. It makes it really easy to pick up a bunch of different packs at a reasonable price point if you're looking to just rip some stuff and not have to get so many ETB accessories piling up in the corner of your room like I have. And then, of course, we have our mini tins. Mini tins are still here to stay. We should be getting a display box that will have 10 of these, and I'm guessing based on the artworks that were provided that we'll get 2 of each artwork in that display. And obviously we have the Loyal 3 yet again, but we also have a Dusclops, and there's a little tiny Diplin down there, the new Applin evolution right below the Dusclops, which is really interesting choice for this set, seeing as I haven't seen either of them featured in much of the other content around this set just yet. And we also have the Zoroark, and right over there you can see that there's a little Poltergeist sort of hiding in there. These are the only 2 tins that feature more than one Pokemon, and it's interesting that they didn't just feature the Diplin and the Poltergeist, as those are new ones in the set, and just keep the theme with all 5 of these being new Pokemon. So I don't know why they didn't do that, but they did what they did, and maybe it's just for fan service for some of the older generations. They knew that they had to mix it up a little bit or else no one would want it. So let's move now into what some of the new products are that we haven't seen before. This is pretty exciting stuff, honestly. we have 2 new boxes, technically 3. You'll see the next one after this. We have a King Gambit illustration collection and a Greninja EX special illustration collection. That is very interesting. So this first box right here, it comes with the King Gambit promo. It is an art rare promo. So first time we're really getting an art rare or an illustration rare in a collection box. I haven't seen that yet. Sometimes we'll get full arts and things like that, but this is the first time I've seen an illustration rare in one of these collections. It's literally called an illustration collection. It also comes with a Poniard and a Bisharp, I guess, to make this playable. So that comes out on August 2nd, which is why it pretty much confirms that that's when the set is going to be coming out, since it says early August for the release date, and these products are actually given dates by Pokemon to be out on August 2nd, which is a Friday. We know that Pokemon likes to drop new sets on Fridays, so we should be good to go on these. This comes with these promos that you can see here and 4 packs inside. No price information on those just yet. This box right here, the Greninja EX, is a little bit bigger, so it's probably going to cost more, because it comes with 5 packs, and you'll notice that this is not just a regular illustration rare in here. This is not just an IR or an AR Greninja EX. This is a special illustration collection. That is extremely interesting because that's an SIR. This is a special illustration rare that we're used to only getting in the main sets. I mean, these are basically our alternate arts, like we were collecting alt arts and then we shifted those over into special illustration rares, and they're just elevated, textured, beautiful versions of alternate versions of cards that are in the set. And now we have a special illustration collection. So you can get an SIR in a collection box. That is absolutely bonkers. And again, it comes with a Frogadier and a Froakie to make it playable. It includes those promos and 5 packs, also releasing on August 2nd. This is a absolutely amazing product. I'm really looking forward to this one. Next up, we have a bit of a mystery here because the graphics that were provided by the Pokemon Company do not feature the promos for this Kingdra EX, which probably means that it has not come out or been featured in an upcoming Japanese set yet. So they might be just trying to hide that information until the artwork itself is out there for everyone to see. So this is the Kingdra EX Special Illustration Collection. We'll also be getting a special illustration rare of a Kingdra this time. It says right there on the website, this box features 1 special illustration rare style promo card featuring a Kingdra EX in a unique ukiyo-e woodblock art style, and a foil promo and 2 foil promo cards featuring a Horsey and a Seadra, following the theme of the other ones, including the full evolution lines in there. So I don't know if I could actually show you guys examples of what ukiyo-e is, but it's an art style that I have seen plenty of times in museums, and it's absolutely beautiful. You've probably seen, maybe if you've been in the community for a while, you've probably seen some alterations of that style of artwork with the tidal waves, the Japanese waves in the ocean. And sometimes people will actually create versions of that artwork that includes like a Gyarados or a shiny Gyarados in the ocean in the waves of that traditional artwork. So we'll be getting more of that style, it looks like, in the art rares, because this is the second time that they actually mentioned this woodblock art style in some of the illustration rares that are coming out. This King Gambit is another one. The Greninja, I don't know technically, it's hard to tell from here if it is in ukiyo-e style, but this King Gambit absolutely is. And we have yet to see what this Kingdra is going to look like, but I'm really, really looking forward to it. But that's about it, guys, for Shrouded Fable. That's everything we know right now, the day of which they announced it on May 16th. Being that this is the first episode, I want you guys to type Day 1 Unpacked down in the comments. If you're feeling up to it, smash that like button too. Subscribe to join the Fan Gang. Let me know what you guys think of this new series. I'll catch you in the next one. And as always, happy haunting, Fan Gang. Peace.